Hello, this is part 2 of the series I'm doing where I am sharing what I've channeled around the didster or the diddler, as I'm calling it, him. I've seen people call him that, to keep myself from getting shadow banned on here. What I channeled around what's going on with the fall of many elite and the stars. Okay, go check out the first video. I'm not going to repeat myself. I'm going to be carrying on from there. So what they also showed me, these groups of beings that I channel, is that there's a light and dark component to this. Okay, so I covered a little bit more about the dark in the other video, the 3D component. From the perspective of the light, we aren't going to get full disclosure about what's really going on for at least a while, because what's really going on is more than most people can comprehend, especially people who aren't awake yet to what's really going on around the planet. So the light is allowing the lack of disclosure with what's really going on because of the potential to overwhelm too many people. And that would not be good for ascension, would not be good for us to raise our consciousness. So it's really important. They're saying right now, it's really important for those of us that are awake and know that we're here for something bigger, that know that you're here to hold the vibration of love. It's really important to hold that vibration of love and watch when you fall into a vibration of anger and wanting vindication and justice. That perpetuates more of what we want to stop. So if you want something to stop, you have to stop feeding it. And what feeds anything is your energy, whether it's good or bad, right? And we're starting to hear, or it's starting to become more known that our music industry has been hijacked, Hollywood movies, right? All these things have been hijacked, sports, etc., to lower our vibration. So it's, even though it might be hard, it's ironic, we have to stop funneling it with our emotions. What we envision, combined with our beliefs, combined with our emotions, create this physical reality. So the light is allowing kind of a drip campaign of this information to come out. But as probably many of you have noticed, the worst has not been disclosed yet. And I did touch on this in the last video, but the people who are starting to make the news, which my guides are constantly saying, turn off the news, turn off the media. You just perpetuate more of that by envisioning it. When they put it on our faces on purpose so we can create it. So turn it off. But what we're hearing is that some of these big players, important people, whether it's Hollywood, music, sports is coming, political people are starting to be named, are starting to fall. We're just hearing a little piece of it. We're not hearing the full amount. And I already explained from the light perspective why that's happening. But the dark is hoping that they can give us just a little chunk. We focus all of our energy on that. And then they can get away with continuing it on while these people that are getting, that are taking the fall, are the ones that take the fall, right? So this is the people that are being presented out there in the media for being arrested, etc., or being disclosed as being part of negative, nefarious things. They are the ones that have been being built up over decades and decades to be the fall guys. So not only are they the fall guys, but they're a distraction for what's really going on. We have to remember that this planet has been ran like a global pyramid. I do lots of videos on this for thousands and thousands of years. In order for this to collapse and for us to live in a community, unity, loving, trading, supportive planet, all of this has to collapse, which means we have to stop putting all of our energy into believing that what they're showing us is the end all. This goes all the way up to the very top. The people that are running all of this are the ones that own all businesses and corporations and the banks and the education system, right? So this goes all the way up. This isn't just something that's operating in a little pocket. They're reminding me that they're saying that like 3-letter agencies are involved in helping to bring this to light. These 3-letter agencies are also the ones that participated in keeping this from coming out and to continuing it, allowing it to continue. So they're saying, don't believe anything you see in the news. Don't believe anything you see out there. Do your own research. Even when I'm telling you something, do your own research. But ultimately, go inward for your guidance. Go to your higher self and say, is it important for me to turn on social media today? Is there something on social media today that I need to know? And if not, then start creating. Go to local farmers markets. Start growing your own food. Homeschool your children if you can, or create supplemental education for them. But start creating the world you want now. They're reminding me that there's a lot of people out there I'm seeing a lot of people on social media like really hanging on to either extraterrestrials or aliens coming to save us, or okay, all these bad people are coming to light. Finally, it's going to be over. No, nobody's coming to save us. There are people or entities, etc., coming to watch and coming to support, but we actually came here to save us. We chose to incarnate into this physical form for a specific reason, whether you're here to work with children, whether you're here to create the new systems and structures, whether you're here to hold the light, whether you're here to hold the vibration of love and forgiveness and gratitude for the collective to raise our consciousness. We're all here for a reason. We aren't victims sitting around. Well, we have to stop thinking of ourselves as victims sitting around waiting to be saved. We're the ones to save us, right? How do we do that? They're saying we do that by envisioning the world that we want and starting to create it for ourselves, not allowing what's out there in the media, the news, social media, etc., to hijack our mind, to hijack our energy. It's still happening. It's still happening. See, we know that energy creates, right? So if you're watching what's happening out there and you're like, yes, the bad are going down, when you want justice, vindication, or you're angry, or etc., it just continues to perpetuate more of that. So they're saying that we hold the key. We hold the key to all of this ending. We can't sit around and wait for all this to collapse, because from a 3D perspective, they're putting this all out there in our face, the arrests, the raids, right? The indictments, whatever it is. It's just a little tiny bit of what's really going on. All right, they're reminding me, I channeled the Didster, and I'm going to show that in a second. It's just a little bit of what's going on. They're hoping to distract us so that we pull all our attention over here, so we don't see what they're continuing to do over here, right? But this is a very 3D way to think. It's a very 3D mindset. We have to think higher. We have to think cosmic. How do we bring love to Earth? We do that through creating it for ourselves. We do that through creating our world now. And I want to tell you, I want to share with you, I did channel a couple of the people that are involved in this. The Didster was one of them. I heard people call him the Diddler, which is, I call him the Didster. And what they showed me, I did a video about him several months ago, and it was very similar. He's just waiting for direction. This is not a surprise. What they showed me was that he knew all along the potential for this to happen would be there, which is why he lived full blown, because he knew he was being given this opportunity. He knew he was being given this way to live with wealth and fame and fortune. But that comes with a risk. Okay, he signed contracts with people above him, and people above, I don't remember his manager or the person that people are saying got him into the game. His name rhymes with Strive. His initials are CO. It's not him either. It goes all the way up. All of these people have been trained over, it's been hundreds of years it's been going on. Okay. So when they showed me the Didster, he is void of really emotion. There's a level of anger. There's a level of like a low vibration there, but there's something very disconnected. He doesn't feel human to me. And this might have, I don't know if I didn't channel further into it. And it could be from abuse. It could be from, all kinds of things, but this is not a complete surprise. Okay. And they showed me several other people that are going to be probably named soon, where it's not a surprise. There's panic a little bit with some of them, but some of them, it's kind of, they're thinking like, well, it's time, right? But they also know that they're a pawn. They're a pawn in this game, and that there's a good chance that they get a slap on the wrist and they can be let go, right? So that's why it's important for us not to funnel our attention and our energy into expecting a certain outcome from this. We have to envision love. We have to start creating the world that we want. And the more we funnel love and gratitude into this planet, into the energy that surrounds this planet, the more this house of cards can truly fall. And not just the fall guys, but all of it. Because where we're moving is a world of community and unity where we're all sharing and supporting each other. But the fall guys are just the front runners for this, for distraction. It needs to come all the way up. It's not our job. We're not going to be the ones to bring this down. Doing anything physical. It's going to be about our energy and our vibration and holding the vibration of love. I hope this helps. I hope this makes sense. Let me know what your questions are, and I'll see you in the next video.